And welcome back, this is Splattercat. Welcome to the next episode of our LP of Tropico 4. Where we left off, we were dealing with some expenditure issues. We were losing money a little bit, we're breaking even, and we're really waiting for our tourism industry to take off and just start making money hand over fist. So, while tourism is getting set up, I did lower our imports for a moment. I'm feeling like the shopping mall is just a giant... Let's see. We're getting visits, it's just really not being profitable, so that's fine. I probably placed it too far from like the nearest residential area. It's perfectly fine. Now, we need to start considering how we're going to expand out this way. I'm going to take a look at my people panel here, my economy panel. We've got some extra housing slots. We do have a lot of extra jobs open, so what I'm going to do... I don't think... There we go. We are now producing power like crazy from this extra power station. That was what I was worried about in the last episode. I think there's just kind of a spin-up time related to it. I'm going to put some housing out here. I'm going to put a condo out here for the workers that live here so that they don't have to go so far to work. And then from there, we are in a pretty good spot right now. We are just sitting pretty in the tropical city.
Presidente, our sources indicate that not a single faction in Tropico despises you enough to make trouble.
They may despise you, they just don't despise you enough. I am completely happy with that situation. Over here on Face Beach, somebody's just walking around, just hanging out on Face Beach. I couldn't make a smiley face because it would go out into the ocean, so now he's kind of just like an face. He's emotionally neutral about Tropico. And given the choice between negativity and neutrality, I guess I'll go with neutrality. Just kind of watching the flow of things. Sometimes once you get your city built, it's kind of just entrancing watching everything just function. Now, we don't have a lot of money to be just throwing buildings around. We are sitting at like 50 grand, but as your expenses get higher, I like to avoid kind of just throwing money all over the place, because you never know. This number can drop really, really quickly if you stop paying attention to it. I've burned through $100,000 like nobody's business just because I didn't realize that my exports weren't working to my advantage. I'm thinking down in the touristy area we may need more housing because we're getting a lot of tourists in. So I'm thinking if I go to tourism, and we don't have any beaches, but I am going to put in some more hotels. There we are. Because I think, taking a look around, I think we're just functioning at capacity right now, so all these hotels will be useful. I am going to put in our skyscraper now, so there's a skyscraper, so we can have more rich people come. Given the choice between rich and poor people, I would rather have rich people come here and spend money, so we're going to deal with rich housing first, although we can check and see who's coming to our city here. It looks like mostly slobs are coming to us, so... You know, I should probably build some more slob housing. I'll put that in kind of a crappy area. Let's see here. Motels. We don't have room there. It doesn't like the incline of the hill right there, which is unfortunate. But I think now we've got the option to kind of expand this area even further. So I'm going to grab the road here. And making sure to carefully outline this foresty area over here, because I can almost guarantee you this is where they're going to want to build all of the tourist buildings. Well, it's letting me build it on the dirt too. They don't mind the dirt. So we'll go ahead and put motels here. There we are. Just some little roach motels here. And we're about to get another infusion of cash, which is good.
Presidente, our Minister of Economics has managed to sell a shipment of refrigerators to an Eskimo settlement at the North Pole.
See, and I made the right choice with my ministers. They're taking care of business. They're some smart guys. Our commodity prices are up by 20%, so we should just... You can see the number here just jumped like crazy, so our exports are going to be worth a lot more. We are exporting commodities. We're exporting lumber. We're exporting... The cannery's not a luxury. I'm pretty sure rum is a luxury. This place has made $530,000. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. I didn't realize that I had never upgraded my distillery, but I'm going to wait until I get some more money first. And there we are. This one little guy just unloaded several, well, it's going to take him a couple trips. There we go. So now we're back up to 80 grand, and I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I was going to upgrade my rum distillery. There we go. So, since we're doing so well with our rum distillery, I'm just going to upgrade it like crazy. I'm going to spend a bunch of money, and hopefully we can get some cash flowing. Now, we've got tons of power. We've got just power coming out of our ears. We are definitely an electric society. Contemplating what I want to do with all this down here. Let's go ahead and... We'll put a scenic outlook right there. And just a little frontage road to get to it. That's probably still that same garage. Oh no, it's a different one. So, our traffic is beginning to get heavy. This is a very, very typical problem in Tropico. Your garages tend to get overloaded. I'll put another one right here since I think it'll fit, but I can't guarantee that it's going to alleviate the problem right there. It may or may not. Our military's looking good. We're paying them a lot of money, which is fine though. We don't want any pesky invasions coming along. And with our immigration situation, I'm going to take a look at my economy tab and make sure nobody's unemployed. We still have plenty of job positions, and we have 5 homeless people, and if I can track them down, we should have like 5 shanties around somewhere. It can just kind of be a little bit difficult to tell. You got to kind of pan around and look for them, so that's what I'm going to do for just a moment. See if I can find these shanties, or if they're just kind of a accounting error. And we're going to appoint a new Foreign Affairs Minister. Foreign Affairs Minister... Yikes. We don't have a whole lot of amazing candidates here. I guess I'll go with Deja, because at least if she's not going to be good at anything, she can be smart. And smart people have a tendency to hire other people to do things that they're not good at, so we'll just do that. And 22 more tourists have arrived. That's great. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure where to go from here. We're not flush with cash, but we're not losing money either. And our water park's making money. Our Ferris wheel is not. Our roller coaster's making money. Hopefully our Ferris wheel starts picking up some people. I lowered the price on it. That may be the issue. I don't know. Hopefully it picks up. And we need to start looking into our slob tourism. Our middle class and upper class tourism is just phenomenal. Except for nobody's living in our skyscraper. But that's fine. We should see a substantial export here. And I can get back to... The problem is, it's tough to... 29 new immigrants. There we go. Now we're in a better position. I was kind of... So we've got nobody unemployed. We have very few free job positions, which means we're in a great position to start building right now. So I'm going to go ahead and make another Roach Motel here. And I'm thinking I'm going to do some middle-class hotels over here as well. So there we are. And we'll do one more. Just to make sure everybody's taken care of. And then we'll put a bar across the street from this, I think. We'll put in another garage over here so that people can get around. We want to make sure that our tourists are able to move throughout the area without any issues. And we're going to need some more housing as well for some of our workers. So I'm going to go to housing, and I'm going to build another apartment block here. All of them facing the ocean, of course. And there we are. And the freighter just left. We've already got goods queued up for another go. I'm pretty sure now that we've upgraded the rum distillery, we're just going to make money. It's going to rain. So, I'm going to take a look and see how my fisheries are doing. And they're providing meals, which is good. Okay, I'm going to take a look at my cannery up here and make sure that it's doing what it needs to be doing. The cannery is making money now, which is fantastic. We don't have any coffee, so that's kind of an issue, but oh well. So our scenic overlook has not found its first tourist yet. There's somebody there doing something. Making sure everything's functioning at capacity here. Our skyscraper is banging. It is like the place to be. And so I'm thinking, now that we have this many people across the street from this here, it may be time to try and fit in a garage so people can get around. And then also what I'd like to do over here is put in some more attractions. So I'm thinking kind of a highbrow bar over here is gonna fit our needs. And so it's gonna be... I thought I could do a higher class bar. Well, I'll leave it as the El Presidente then. And there's a shanty right there. Okay. And so once this apartment's completed, that should take care of the unhoused problem, the homeless problem up here. Because that's the last thing I want, is a shanty chilling next to my super awesome skyscraper hotel. In fact, I'm gonna destroy it. You get to be homeless. I can just not have a shanty next to that. I'm gonna treat this with a sandals-like efficiently and just kick out any natives that kind of get in the area. And hopefully she'll move into this new apartment block. Okay. We've got some new immigrants, which is fine. We need people to work at all of our hotels and things that we're building. I'm thinking I'll go ahead, and we already had a TV station. We don't have a radio station, though. Actually, let's do... We already have our Academy of Science. What other stuff can we have? I'm just kind of looking through now. And we don't have a Museum of Modern Art. And so there we are, a Museum of Modern Art, so that snobby people can go look at weird squiggly lines and go to themselves as they look at them and make me feel inferior as I walk through. I don't get it. It's just squiggly lines. Let's see. It looks like we have all kinds of exports on deck, but nobody is unloading them. We may need to do another... I always loathe to open up multiple... There he is. Come on, buddy. Get your wheelbarrow in motion. Give me some money. Okay, 40,000's good, but another 50,000 would be nicer. Come on, buddy. The red dot is on your forehead if you mess this up. Alright. So... we have a lot of money going on right now, so we should just build like crazy, because we're almost into the 90s, and the game only goes to the year 2000, so... Let's see here. Start looking around for cool stuff that I can build. Let's go ahead and get a stock exchange in place, because if there's one thing about having money that I like, it allows you to get more money. And I'm going to save that space for condos actually right now, because it looks like... build our stock exchange here. And we are just padding our Swiss bank account like crazy. I think these just completed construction, so we want to make sure everybody's happy over here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can extend this road out a little bit. And there we go. Perfect. I love that. That looks fantastic. And then we can fit something else in here too, maybe. Ferris wheel is still losing me money, even though there's lots of people on it. But what are you going to do? And another year. It's now 1988. I am 1 year old, off in the little town of Vacaville, California. The world is a brighter place. At least for me. Existing seems pretty awesome. And we have so much money, and I'm just sitting on it right now, not sure what I want to do with it. And that's bad. So we don't have a fire station yet, so I'm thinking I'll build a fire station just in case we have any pesky fires that show up. There we go. We need more housing. So I'll build some condos. Who's living in here, actually? Okay, lower class people. So, I'll just do normal apartment blocks. So there we are. There's 1 and 2. And it's not going to let me fit one in there. I really don't want to defile Face Beach. I would like to leave it intact because I like Face Beach. It's a characteristic feature of our island. So, my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you in the next episode. If you enjoy these videos, please like, sub. If you have any suggestions, please throw them down in the comments, and I'll do what I can to make the channel more fun for everybody. I'll see you next time.